Okay, you got a full house today. Good stuff. Thank you, Raymond, for that wonderful introduction. Thank you so much to you and Guang for choosing Miami. Thank you so much, Jose and Mayor Suarez, the original, for being here, and all of you for helping make Miami undoubtedly the city of the future. People often ask me, probably most popular question that I get nowadays is, what is the future of Web3? What is the future of crypto? And of course, in a moment like this, where a winter in Miami seems almost impossible, right? It's more imperative than ever to have conferences like this Web3 conference, that drive home the message that Web3 and crypto is here to stay. This conference, okay, all right. I thought that line might work, but I wasn't sure. This conference obviously highlights how quickly we're transitioning from an economy that's highly industrial to an economy that's highly digital. While for some, particularly our competitors, that might seem frightening, for us, it's invigorating. We lean into that. It drives us to be better and bolder versions of ourselves. Whether it's quantum computing, artificial intelligence, biotechnology, blockchain technology, or fintech, these are all the new building blocks of tomorrow's economy. And Miami is the city where it will all flourish. We're perfectly positioned with people and geography to capitalize on this moment. We're in the middle of 5 mega markets: New York, Silicon Valley, South America, the Middle East, and Europe. And none of those markets are a direct flight away from the rest of them like we are. Some of the most exciting companies that are working to build this Web3 world have already set anchors in Miami. According to new data, regional growth in blockchain deals in Miami have grown 2,061%. That's number one in the nation. And more than 800 million have been funded here in our city alone. It's well established that these companies are building the metaverse and have set anchors in our city, creating thousands of high-paying jobs. Miami has attracted companies that have brought and moved approximately $2.5 trillion in assets under management in just the last 2 years. We hold 21.2% of Florida's total regulatory assets under management and have more regulatory assets under management than 31 US states, including South Carolina, the District of Columbia, Arizona, Delaware, Indiana, and Utah. We're on pace to shatter last year's $5 billion venture capital investments this year, with, of course, the economic headwinds that we've all seen. This is not a moment, ladies and gentlemen. This is a movement. We've witnessed in this city the power of Web3 and its potential to transform the internet and our economy into an open space built through resiliency and collaboration. The economic benefits that Web3 provides are endless, starting with the empowerment of creators like artists, musicians, and game developers. Web3 provides a way to ensure creators own and commercialize their work in a meaningful way. Programmable blockchains, composable smart contracts, and digital assets have also proved to be a revolutionary force, democratizing access to the internet. For us to be successful in this new era of the economy, we must build a foundation that is based on trust, diversity, and credibility. Web3 can be and must be a powerful economic driver for this country. And it will only if we're able to capture this moment. And I can tell you, I've traveled around the world, and others are seeing this opportunity, and they are trying to capitalize on it as well. So it is a hyper-competitive landscape. The digital economy contributed $2.1 trillion to the United States GDP in 2019. And it's estimated that over the next decade, it will constitute around 70% of the new value created in the economy through these digital platforms. So as I said, there's a transition that's happening. I call it a quad-generational transition, something that happens once every 4 generations as we transition from the agricultural economy to the industrial economy to now the digital economy. And these inflections, which are coming at a point with another major inflection, which is a generational inflection from the boomer generation to our generation, create massive disruptive opportunities for cities. I call them tsunamis of opportunity. And we have 2 options. We can take out our surfboard and surf that wave, that tsunami, or we can hide and try to run from it and pretend it's not there and potentially get washed away. What do you think Miami's going to choose? What do you think it's already doing? We're embracing this reality that Web3 technologies are here to stay. We don't turn a blind eye on our challenges. We acknowledge them and we work on them. And we're setting the foundations to build this metaverse generationally for our city. We have a growing institutional support system that will boost our local talent and its retention. FIU is expanding its curriculum to offer AI, technology, and computer science courses. Miami-Dade College will soon open its tech high school in collaboration with the city of Miami, where students can obtain an associate's diploma in several tech-related courses to cater to the next generation of builders and creators in Miami. And the college just opened its new cutting-edge AI center. The Venture Miami Scholarship Fund, one of the things I'm most proud of, where the Venture Miami team, if you're in Venture Miami, can you raise your hand, please? In the back over here, you got Kevin. I can't see everybody who's back there, but we've got a couple of Venture Miami current and former members. Kevin and Eric and the team put together this incredible scholarship fund where we contributed $500,000 and the private sector contributed $5.5 million. $6 million total, an 11-to-1 leverage rate of public funds, so that every single child or every single young adult in the city of Miami that's Pell Grant eligible, the neediest in our community, can get a STEM university degree for free. Sometimes we just have to breathe, right? We have to remember that this technology is new. Not every iteration is going to succeed. Not every company is going to succeed. But if you ask me if Web3 will succeed, I will tell you it will with 100% certainty. How do I know that? How do I know that? Because I have an 8-year-old who plays Roblox and comes up to me, Dad, I want to buy X or Y or Z, and you start to see the combination of creativity, of building, of being in a metaverse, and then of course you see the monetization of it. And you understand as a parent you're helpless. So you know it's coming, and then I have my 4-year-old daughter who when she was 2 was taking a selfie with her pacifier. This is inevitable. What we have to do as conscientious human beings is make sure that it's something that builds on our fundamental realities as human beings, that it helps us socialize, it helps us become more intelligent, more creative beings. And then of course it's done in a way that minimizes or eliminates to the largest extent possible the ability for people to be hurt by fraudulent schemes like we've seen currently. We know regulation is needed, but it has to be regulation that doesn't stifle innovation. And it can be done if the leaders who now emerge from this winter come together and help lawmakers find the right regulatory benchmarks to make sure that this technology helps people and creates democratizing investment and wealth creation opportunities and doesn't hurt people and rob them of their hard-earned savings. I know it can be done. I've done it for 13 years as a public official, collaborating with the private sector on innovation and on legislation that helps advance the common cause. I know that with this incredible ecosystem that we have here. If you just look to your right and look to your left, just 1 second, and see how incredible this room is, full of such talent and energy and exuberance, I know that Miami's movement is unstoppable. Thank you.